Right, we're back with some mods, and the first one we got today is seasonally appropriate because this is the Great Pumpkin. This is by AW Modding Stoneway, Design ABP Team, 0.7 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this in the construction menu and under decorations and others. So we'll scroll along to find it. They are 200 to buy. Obviously, you place it down and you're going to get yourself ready for the Halloween season. That's a fairly big pumpkin, mind you. That could probably win some prizes in a pumpkin grown competition. Yeah, you want to decorate for the Halloween season? Very nice. Right, next up is Farmer's Market. This is by Raging Reapers, 1.67 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this in the construction menu and under productions and sell points. So we'll scroll back along to find it. There you are, 50 grand to place down. And you may be wondering, hold on, we've already got Farmer's Market base game. Fair enough, because we have. But the difference between the base game one and this one is it accepts all grains, grasses and animal productions and also includes modded productions. The only thing it doesn't accept is methane. Oh, excellent. This is going to be like another wholesale, another sell everything situation. Oh, that's all right. And next up is Placeable Ramp. This is by AW Modding Stoneway and Design ABP Team and 0.52 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find it in the construction menu and under decorations and others again. So it's 1400 to place down. Obviously it's a ramp. So you come up here with like a forklift or a front load or whatever. So you pull your trailer alongside of that and load it on. A loading ramp. I mean, it's a bit steep on the incline to have it as a bit of a jump, mind you, but ah, very nice. Right, next up is Shelter. This is by LS Design, 0.98 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So we'll scroll along to find it. They are 8 grand to place down. Obviously somewhere to store your stuff. There's no lights, so there's no light switch to find. Open all sided, drive through option. All round, to be fair. I mean, like with small equipment, mind you, be able to go in from the side. Larger equipment in from the end. Yeah, need somewhere to store your stuff. Very nice. Right, next up is Round Firewood Storage. This is by Red Phoenix, 1.78 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this in the construction menu and under decorations and others. So we'll scroll along to find it. There you are, 750 to place down. Obviously, it's just a decoration, so you're not going to be able to do legitimate things with it, shall we say. So it says good firewood needs to be dried outside. With this Round Firewood Storage, you can do so. Simply take off the top cover, fill it with wood, and once dried, you can take out of the gate. Fair enough. So, taking off the top cover, you come around here like... No, there we are. No, back that side. To that side. There you are. Open top. B. Takes the top off, so you load your firewood in the top. Job's a good one. Close the top up. So once you've gone through a bit of time, yeah, your wood's dried out, you know, going through that shenanigans. If you come by this little plaque here, you get the option there, open the gate. There you are. I mean, it even says it on there. Door here. Fair enough. And then you take your firewood out. Obviously, I've got no firewood on the go, mind you, and nothing's drying, but yeah, add that into your roleplay. Very nice. Right, next up is Small Garden. This is by Happy Mole, 4.8 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this in the construction menu and under productions and greenhouses. 500 to place down, and this is ace. It's like a little allotment. Just have that in the back garden. Obviously, you got your pallet spawn point there. You got your production chain menu there, and you load all your inputs into there. Now, we'll come into there like that. So with this, you can do tomatoes, lettuce, and strawberries. Obviously, the recipes are pretty much the same, apart from being solid fertilizer or manure. You go for whichever one you want on there. And then you're going to need straw. You're going to need seeds, water, and garden substrate. That's interesting, because where do we get garden substrate from? Well, you need to go into the shop menu, because if you go in there and under pallets and then all the way to the end, it's going to be a new pallet that you can buy, which is ace. Oh, I do like that indeed. There you are, 105. It's going to give you 1050 litres. You buy it in options up to 8 at a time. Garden substrate, ace. Oh, I like that. Little allotment on the go. I mean, like all the decorations, you've got the wheelbarrow and the shovel there, and that's ace. Oh, I do like. Oh, I could pick something up there. What was that? What's the bucket? Brilliant. Oh, I like that. Very nice. Right, next up is Bunker Silo Medium. This is by Dark Freak, 2.66 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this in the construction menu and under buildings and silos. So we'll scroll along to find it. They are 25 grand to place down, and I think it may need an update, to be fair, because I've got some chaff in and it's not giving me the feel level of it. I mean, even if we go over to the chaff, we're not getting anything. Now, I've got myself a trailer full of wood chips and it doesn't let me put it in. So we'll go and try and dump this just so you can see. Which is why I think it needs an update. So it's stopping me putting stuff in that's not chaff, but not giving me an option to have a look at what I've got in there. I mean, unless I'm missing something completely, there isn't anything down the side, you know, to give you like a option of turning anything on or off or anything like that. Yeah, it could be me. Most of the time it generally is. Oh, hold on, what was that? Oh, that's getting into the vehicle. Yeah, I think it just needs an update so you can actually see what you've got inside. But it looks great. I mean, the soil up the side just to keep it in place. Yeah, alright, we'll see what happens. Right, next up is Sheep Pasture. This is by Brummy Farmer, 6.57 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this in the construction menu and, as you can imagine, under animals and sheep. Now, it's going to cost you 51 grand to buy, but it is rather large. I mean, it does hold 300 sheep, which is alright. Just bear that in mind when you're placing it down. So you've got your water input there, because even though it's 300, it is still a pasture. Fair enough. So you've got your water in there, then you've got your grass that goes into there. Now, if you want to put your animals in, your sheep in, with a trailer, you need to come to this side of the gate like that. Open it up, and knock the sheep out of the way. Oh, no, that was timed out very nicely. Then you come up to your animal dialogue box there. 300 sheep in, job's a good one. So we'll come out, and we'll close that, because we don't want the little lamb chops running around. And we'll come down here. There's your pallet spawn point for your wall. I like the building as well. You know, the distressed wood look. I mean, 300 sheep. That's alright. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is Chicken Coop Pack. This is by MYKK3, 12.69 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this in the construction menu and, as you can imagine, under animals and chickens. So we've got two versions here. So we've got a first one there, the single chicken coop is going to cost you 5 grand. And then we've got the double chicken coop, it's going to cost you 10 grand. Obviously, double the size. So you've got your food input there. You've got your animal dialogue box on that one. So this is going to hold 40 chickens. Open up that gate if you wanted to. Go and see the chickens. How you doing? You right? Where's my eggs? Alright, fair enough. Leave you alone. Right, just get out the gate. There you are. Close it. Don't want my little barking buckets running down the road. Then you've got your egg pallet spawn point there. Then on the double one, the food trough is on the side. So you load that in there. And we come around here, you got your production chain. Oh dear. Animal dialogue box menu there. 80 chickens in this one. We go in that gate as well? Oh yeah, we can. Now we'll leave them there though. We'll leave them there. And then you got your egg pallet spawn point on there. Oh, I like them. I mean, like, you even got that bit underneath where the... Can we open up these? Oh, yeah, you can. Oh, that is ace. Look at him just looking at me. You alright, mate? How you doing? No, he's giving me the evils, right? Oh, I like that. You can open up like you would do going for... Why are they all looking at me? What have I done? Look, I'm not going to take your eggs. Promise. Leave them be. That is ace. You can open up the doors, facilitate taking the eggs out. Oh, that is brilliant. Love it. Right, next up is Fuel Tank 3000 litre. This is by MacTrucker921, 1.29 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this under miscellaneous. Now, as the name would suggest, this is going to be a fuel tank that holds 3000 litres. Fair enough. 2.5 grand to buy. The only options you got there are tank colour. Yes. Polished aluminium. Oh, ace. And then you got the mounting colour. We'll change that up for chrome. That changes the mounting points. Now, this is going to hook up to a 3-point, which we've got here. Now, when I thought, oh yeah, 3000 litres, that's going to weigh quite a lot, and it's going to, yeah, maybe tip your tractor back. Now I've got this Fendt Black Beauty and it seems alright. With 3,000 litres of diesel in the back, it's turning nicely. I mean, maybe a smaller tractor might have a bit more of a difference, mind you, but oh, I like that. Obviously you want to stop your tractor or harvester running out of fuel in the middle of the field. Now we've all been there. I've been there, definitely. Yeah, you can use this then to fill up your vehicles. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is Safety Bumper. This is by Smetty, 3.43 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this under weights. So it starts off as a 2.5 ton weight and it's going to cost you 3.5 grand. Then you've got the options. You've got Sticker, no, Bent, John Deere, New Holland, Valtra, Deutzfahr, JCB, Massey Ferguson, Challenger, Class, Steyr, Case, Michelin, King of the Road. King of the Road, Ace. Best driver. Yeah, I won't have that because I'm terrible. Plays with tractors. Yeah, I do play with tractors, that's Ace. And then nothing. Then you can change the design colour to anything that you like. So if we put that like that. Oh, that's all right. It's like a metallic pink. Oh, I like that. That is very nice. And then couple with whatever, hook it up to me Fendt. Yeah, that's Ace. Right, next up is the Dalbo Hydroflex 5.2. This is by Hydraulic, 4.33 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this under rollers. This requires 100 horsepower from your tractor. As the name would suggest, it's 5.2 meter working width, 9 mile an hour working speed, 3,100 by. There is no options. That does look good though. I mean, I like the detail on the rollers. Yeah, you want to get some rolling on the go. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. This should do you nicely. Right, next up is Lizard Subsoiler Gen 4 meters. This is by JD Modding ARG, 3.56 megabyte on the download. And as you can imagine from the name, it's going to be under subsoilers. This requires 200 horsepower from your tractor, 4 meter working width, 7 mile an hour working speed, 35 grand to buy. There is no options. But that being said, that looks all right. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is the Kuhn IT26 Custom. This is by GTX, 3.85 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this under animals. So it's got a 26,000 litre capacity, 49 grand to buy. There is no options. And what this is a hook lift animal feed mixer. Yeah, this is ace. Because obviously you've got the hook lift bit there around the front. And you've got a control panel around the back. Now, we've got one here. So obviously it's on the ground. Job's a good one. We've got straw in there already. And you come round the back. There's your menu. I say menu. Information panel. You come up to it. You go there. Enter vehicle. Ace. And then you do LB and X. Turn it on. Oh, that's all right. And then we come out of that. I've got a couple of bales of silage here. We're going to chuck them in. Like so. There it is, just chewing it all up. That's ace. We come back round the back now. We go in like that. There it is, filling up. Job's a good one. I mean, I think we may have too much on the go here, mind you, but we'll chuck this one in as well. Ah, why not? What we got on the go now? So we jump in. That is ace. Oh no, we've overloaded it. Dear, oh dear. Although it's coming up there as. Is that TMI or is that just forage? Never mind. That is ace though. Oh, I do like that. Brilliant. Right, next up is LH822D. This is by Woodcraft Modding and Oscar 8599. 27.7 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this under forestry machine. So it's got a 282 horsepower engine. It's only going to run at 3 mile an hour. But then again, these tree harvesters don't really run that fast. Anyway. 485,600 to buy. You then got the options of narrow undercarriage, wide undercarriage, and peat bands. Is that peat bands? Oh, my eyes, terrible. Peat bands. Yeah, they are. So got a bit more of a wider spread on the old tracks there. Then we've got narrow undercarriage again. Then we've got the rear shield, no, or yes, puts that bit on the back. Then you've got lizard crane system function, no, or yes. Doesn't really do much, to be fair. Oh, it's there up the top. No, that's just a sticker, though, isn't it? Just adding a sticker to it. All right, fair enough. I do like the look of that, though. Obviously, the usual functions apply with it, with the normal tree harvester crane, but that looks ace. Very nice. Right, next up is K700. This is by, now, I'm going to apologise if I get this wrong, Timazanov 102, Mac and Erlen 10, 50.65 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this under large tractors. So it's got a 220 horsepower engine, 20 mile an hour top speed, 73 grand to buy. Then got the options there: hood trim, no or yes. Puts the covers on the side like that. Have the engine out if you want to. Then you've got external decals, standard, left door, right door number 1, number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, where are we going to go? Where's it going to stop? Oh, there you are. So it stops there. Oh, no, up to right and left door. Oh, so you have this sticker on the left door and then number on the right door. Right, fair enough. I'd imagine that's going to stop at number 9, then back to standard. Fair enough. Then you've got internal design. So we'll zoom in a little like that. There we are. So big oil can. You can't really see it. Is it on that side? Oh, there you are. Big oil can over that side. Earmuffs. Puts them on the dashboard. Bag. Where's the bag? Oh, behind the seat. Fair enough. Big oil can and bag. Big oil bag. Big oil bag. Big oil can, bag and earmuffs. Big oil can and toolbox. Oh, where they put the toolbox? It's interesting. That's earmuffs. Where's the toolbox? I'd imagine it's... Oh, it's there again. Right by the big oil can. Fair enough. Big oil can, toolbox and small oil can. Dear, oh dear. Then add the bag as well. And then the earmuffs. And then back to standard. That's a lot of junk inside, mind you. But alright, fair enough. Then come down to external design. So you got standard. External cab filter. Beacon lights. Triangle. We spin around the back. There we are. Then you got cab lights. Beacon lights. Cab filter and triangle, cab filter, beacon lights and triangle, and then back to standard. Then we've got fuel, standard, capacity plus 30, so it starts off with 450, then you've got 480, 510, and then back to standard. Then you've got engine setup to 220 horsepower, 240, 265, 290, and then back to 220. Then you've got wheel setup, here we go. So we've got standard, hubcaps, weights, weights 2, weights 3, 4, wheel weights 2, 3, and 4, front wide. Oh, there's lots of options. Oh, double white, yes, that's all right. And then back to standard. Then you got the main colour. You go for whichever one you want. Changes the main body of it. Cabin colour, obviously does the cabin. And then you got facing colour. We'll put that as orange. Changes the grille surrounds. Then you got decal colour. I don't think we had any decals on, mind you, but alright, that's going to change the decals. Rim colour, does the rims, well, the beading of the rims, and that's your options. I mean, old school, I like it with the engine exposed, that's alright. Yeah, very nice. Right, next is the Case IH AFS Connect Steiger series. This is by Carl's Farm and Custom Modding. 72.24 megabyte on the download. You're going to find all 4 of these on the large tractors. Now, the majority of the options in these are going to be the same across all 4. The only real difference is going to be your engine setup. So we've got the AFS Connect Steiger series road track. Got 468 horsepower engine to 558. You then got the Connect Steiger series narrow frame. 425 horsepower to 524. Then you've got the quad track 524 to 692, and then you've got the Steiger series wide frame 558 to 692 again. Now I'm going to go into the quad track because I like this one the best out of this pack, which is ace. So the options across all of them, you're going to have the usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres, although quad track obviously got the track, the ones that got wheels got the wheels. Fair enough. Then come down, you've got design US, EU, EU without placards, US with rock box, EU with rock box, oversize with rock box, and back to US. Then you've got front options, £1,000, £1,000. We normally go with kilos on this game, but alright, that's a weight for you anyway. 2200, and then back to front options. You've got windows default, light tint, dark tint, black tint, and default. And beacon lights, so both left, right, both LED, left LED, right LED, or none. You always have, yeah, you'd have the beacons on there, wouldn't you? Then you got lights, default, front cab lights, LED lights, LED and front cab lights, or default. Then you got in-cab monitors. Now this is ace, and we'll come back to this shortly. So you got none, field viewer, precision planting and field viewer, real dashboard, not really a thing on console, mind you, field viewer and real dashboard, or none. Then you got floor covering, so we'll spin it around, we'll zoom in. So you got default, cardboard, ace, carpet, and back to default. I'd have that cardboard. That's well funny. Ace, a bit of carpet, bit of luxury. Then we'll come down to exhaust. So you got default, rain cap, or default. Then you got attachers. So spin it around like that. So we've got rear hitch, rear weight bracket, £3,100, 4,500, quick hitch, rear hitch. Gonna go for the quick hitch though, ain't you? Fair enough. Then we'll come down to Valtra logo. It's going to be on the side here. So you've got default, so that's none. You've got Valtra logo there. No extinguisher. Well, Valtra logo and no extinguisher, or back to default. Then we'll come down to fleet numbers. So you've got standard, then 1 goes all the way up to 9. Then you've got engine setup. So on this one, goes from 524 all the way up to 692. And you can change the main colour, red, black, or silver. Oh, quad track in silver. Yes, and then we'll change the design colour. Changes the seat. That's all right. Now, what you can do as well with these, we start it up. If you do LB and RB together and right stick up and down. No, there you are. No, that's better. You can open the bonnet. Oh, I love it when tractors open the bonnet. Now, if you wanted to facilitate fixing your tractor, mind you, I would say turn it off, because you're going to get your arm caught in that fan. Dear oh dear. Now what you can also do as well, which I think is ace, we'll go into the cab there. So I've got one of the monitors on the go. If you do LB and RB and left stick, is it? Moves the chair like that. LB and RB and left stick, left and right, opens up the door. But when it opens up the door, the light turns on. That's ace. We'll do LB and right stick, left and right. Changes the screen on the monitor. That's ace. Oh, I like that. Then LB and right stick up and down. I didn't see what that did, mind you. I mean, maybe it's one of the options I haven't got picked. But that is brilliant. Oh, I do like that. Turn it off so my arm don't get chopped. Even the fan slows down. You turn the engine off and it's still spinning till it slows down, till it gets rid of all of its inertia. That is ace. And the last mod for the day is the Valtra pack by Paul and Zuckerbro, 67.25 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find these under various tractor categories. So you've got large, medium, and small. So we've got a Q series, a T series, an N series, an A series, and also a G series. Now, obviously, these come out with the update, not the DLC. Well, it was pretty much the DLC. The update, we had all the Valtra tractors come in. But these are slightly different because obviously you have the different options with like the roof lights, or sky view, or whatever you want to call it. But you can now open them, which is ace. So if we go into the Q series, we've got the usual shenanigans. They're all going to be pretty much the same, apart from the roof is only on a couple of them. So start off with a 230 horsepower engine, 31 mile an hour top speed, 202 grand, although we've got a 5 grand optional extra of the 3-point, which is, all right, can we get rid of that? There you are. So if you just have front weight, 202 grand. So you then got 100 kilo front weight, 180 kilo front weight, 300 kilo, 420, 540, 660, 780, 900, 3-point, and front weight. Although to be fair, you are going to go with a 3-point. Then you've got your usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. Then you've got roof set up. So this is going to be the roof bit. So standard, sky view, or standard. Then reverse driving, no, or the twin track little steering wheel on the back. Then you've got door set up, so panorama view, so that's one great big window or a door. Then you've got storage set up, small or big. Puts that just behind the seat there. Then we've got interior setup, design 1, 2, or 1. Then beacon lights, none. Left, right, both, or none. Then animation control, simple IC, not really anything for us on console. Then front loader attacher, no. Quickie, hour, or no. That's interesting because they don't normally have those on large tractors, but alright, that's alright. Then the engine setups are 230, 245, 265, 285, 305, then back to 230, and you can change the main colour to any one of those. Ah, pink Q series. Why not? Then change the rim colour. I will go with some purple wheels. That's all right. We'll come out of that and we'll go into the T series. So obviously you've got the same options as before with the front weight and the 3-point, 120, 240, 360, 480, 600, 720, 840, and then back to 3-point for the weights and the shenanigans on the front. Usual shenanigans for the wheel bands and the tyres. Again, the same roof setup as the Q series. Then you've got reverse driving again with the twin track if you wanted to. Panorama window around the side or a door. The interior setup is going to be the same as the Q series. Beacon lights is the same as before. Then you've got the fuel tank setup. So you've got plastic, stainless steel. That's around this side, isn't it? There you are. So plastic's 380 litre, stainless steel is 250. Then you've got the animation control again. You've got front load attacher, quickie, hour, and no. Then engine setup, so 210, 210 again, 210 with CVT, 230 with different options on the gearbox, 250, oh dear, 271 different options on the gearbox, and then back to 210. Change the main colour. Obviously that's going to have a fleet of pink vouchers. Why not? Rim colour exactly the same as before. Fair enough. Then we go to the N series. So it's going to have the same options as previously. Obviously different weights, mind you, because it's only a smaller tractor, up to 600 maximum on the front. Then we come down roof setup, same as before. See, a lot of these options are the same as before. Going just down the smaller tractor range, to be fair. Then we'll come down to the engine setup, which is going to be 145, 145 again, 145 again, 165 again and again, and then 201 again and again, and then back to 145. You can change the main colours as before. So we come out of that and we go into the A series. Now this doesn't have the roof option, which is fair enough, all the way up to 600 kilo on the front weight. And then if we come down, that was interesting. You have the 3-point there, you can have the front loader, but if you have a weight, you can't have the front loader. All right, fair enough. Then we come down to the engine setup. So 105 again and again. Oh no, 115. So only 2 on that one. Only 2 on 115. 135 at the top end. You can change the main colour as before. Now we'll come with the last one, the G series, because the colour on this looks ace. Oh, this looks brilliant. Look at that. Oh, excellent. Now we come down to a couple of different options. We've got design here. So we've got active, versu, or active. Let me see what that does, to be fair, mind you. I don't think it just changes the interior. Looks like it's got a few different options in there, mind you. All right, fair enough. And beacon lights, left, right, both, or none. Then we'll come down to front loader attacher. No, quickie, hour, and no. Then to engine setup, so 110, 120, 130, 145, and then back to 110. Main colour. I think I want to leave it on that. I mean, I normally go for pink, but that just looks ace. And then rim colour, black. What's it like with pink rims? Yeah, that don't go at all. Oh, that being said, though, that's a nice little pack. Yeah, very nice. Right, I've got a new map. So this is Oberkirchheim. This is by Lalor, 133.57 megabyte the download. And it says this place is somewhere in a valley in Bavaria. Germany. Very nice. So we'll take a look at that in a separate video. So we've got a few updates. So the first one is Water Fountains Pack by Puma145. And it says one of them on the updates is change water to free. That's all right. We've got Pack with Small Chicken Coops by Bart. Got Package of Premium Pallets and Bags by Happy Mole. Got the Agramaz APN30 by Karas and Arek. Got the Valtra MR4A by SMI Modding Team. Got the John Deere 6R series by Blower. Got Faustman 22 by the Law. Now it does say a new save game is required, so if you put a bit of time on that one, you're going to have to start again. We've got Hillaby Creek by Gamer Designs, and it also says on that one you may need a new save game as well. And the last one for today is Spruce Mountains Farms by Maps by Mako, and it says a new save game is not required, but there's always a but. In order to see the new fences, a new save is required. So if you don't really fancy the fences, you're all right, you're good to go. This is a current testing list that Giants are working on. Now there's 14 on there for console. That's all right indeed. So that's your mods done for you. Drop in the comments below which one's your favourite. We'll see what people are looking at. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.